Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. No messages for you, Commander. No messages for you, Commander.
And we're live.
We're live. Hi, I'm Sapphy.
And I'm Mystic.
And I think for those of you who might have clicked in a little early, you got to hear Mystic
Just
take
running
Shepard
laps.
for a jog. There's that. Hello, Chaotic God. Can I just say, I really love the clip from our last live stream. I just want to thank you for that. Hello, good evening, Scott. Hello, Arcane. Good to see you.
She lied. She said we had an unread message.
No,
and then we
literally, you passed like 5.
No, the first time she said you have an unread message at your terminal, and then I didn't click anything. And the second time I ran past, she had you have no new. So somebody read Shepard's email. It's Joker.
It's Joker.
It's Joker.
It's totally Joker. All right. So, 2 weeks ago, we did the loyalty mission for He's There. And now...
Also known as Jacob, for those who are joining us.
Also known as Jacob. And now we are going to be doing the loyalty mission of...
Samara.
I have a bad joke in mind. I won't say that, but I'll just say the bad mom of the group. Quote unquote bad mom. I guess that's relative considering the circumstances. I'm not gonna say she's a bad mom, but we'll do this loyalty mission and you can see why people feel that way. Excuse me. It's dry in the house. You might hear me cough. My apologies.
Pardon me, one must go get fuel because of this
God.
stupid system. The probes at least make sense.
The probes do make sense, actually. The probes were pretty fun. I remember that was something I was like, I'm having a lot more fun with this than I should. I should be shooting.
Okay, the one thing we can't do is this one.
No, we
The
cannot do
second
that.
we do that one, we get into a timer.
Yes. So we're going to do everything else. That's one thing that games were not good at communicating years ago. Now with Veilguard, at least I appreciate. Everybody's like, it's too fit over your head. He's like, guys, you have no idea how hard it was back in the day having to guess this stuff. Veilguard's now. If you do this, there will be consequences. If you do this, the game will end. Thank you, video game. Oh, Omega. Good to see you again. I have to stop shifting in my seat. The microphone's got me. There you are. Oh, there you are. No, you're back. There you go.
He only gets 2?
Oh, really?
Well, so I believe some of them, like Jax, I think is
She has 3.
right, but he has 3. No,
No, I said she has 3. Not
right. One of them is DLC. I don't think he has any DLC ones because, like, we've not
Oh,
done
really?
We've not done Thane's loyalty mission, but we can still cycle him.
Is he the only one who doesn't get DLC? Because we know.
No, Garrus gets one too. Samara does not get one because she'd have it already.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Because then we didn't go into there. Okay. I was about to say something rude. Scott goes, cycle appearance, and yet he doesn't disappear, I see. Haha, JK.
We haven't talked to. Have we talked to Garrus? No, we haven't talked to Garrus.
In a minute?
I don't think we even have his loyalty mission yet, do we?
I don't think we did it yet, no. But we have not put that up for the vote. Or at least if we did, it had not got high enough. So, a reminder, I'm glad that Mystic remembered, that this is kind of after the last vote we did for missions to do next. It was a tie between Samara and Jacobs. Jacobs won the live vote 2 weeks ago for that live stream, and hence why we're doing Samara. I'm saying Samara, I think it's Samara.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missaid her name. But Samara's essentially was what we were going to do since it tied, but it didn't win the live vote 2 weeks ago.
Who are we bringing with?
All right. Should we do roll call?
Oh, God damn it. Okay.
Mystic's like, I am tired of this bit.
I am actually tired of this bit. Yeah.
Okay. Are you really that tired of it?
I'm not that tired.
Okay, then we're doing the bit. I'm sorry. I love you, but we're doing the bit. We have the mercenary, the techie girl, the dangerous doctor, the sniper, the goody two-shoes, the grunt. He's there. The assassin, the bad girl, the spy. I think it's the best one we've done.
Because you literally... Yeah, you... I think those are their actual names.
Not bad girl and goody two shoes.
Okay, no, but...
I mean, obviously the grunt was an easy one.
Grunt is easy. Thane, I think, is literally the assassin.
Yes, Thane's literally the assassin.
Morden is literally the doctor.
But not the dangerous doctor. I knew what I was
That's
doing.
all right. All right.
Or, sorry, audience, we are forgetting the point. The point is, who would you like to have come along with this mission with Samara? Samara is for certain going to be coming because it's her loyalty mission. But who will accompany her? Of course, Chaotic God says Kasumi.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
Chaotic God, I will merely point out, ribbingly, that you misspelled her name and it's on the screen. Scott goes, thinking who would be best at helping someone try and take out their child, if I remember right. Spoilers! But yeah, that's true.
Any of them, honestly.
Yeah, Arcane Flame goes, who's dangerous? The doctor? The doctor who? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Arcane.
We could take Zaid. I don't know. The thing is, it's a loyalty mission, so nobody else has really any meaningful commentary.
No, not for this one.
In general, we took Miranda on Jacob's loyalty mission, a mission that in the plot she is responsible for him going on. Nothing.
Well, because she doesn't reveal it till after it's over.
I know, but no commentary that, everyone has just the same commentary pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Arcane, was that you voting for Morden, or was that you just deciding that you had to make a Doctor Who joke? Which I always welcome. I am descended from a Whovian, so I'm partial to that. If there are any other votes. Oh, okay, Doctor Who joke. So it seems like the only real vote we have is Kasumi.
Going once.
Going once. Arcane Flame also says Kasumi. So
Okay.
that's already 3 votes. I mean, let's.
I'm gonna go with the new look, the red look.
The
So.
red look. Oh, they match then. That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well played. Scott's fine with this. All right, let's go Team Lady Death. There are many variations on Team Lady Death.
Oh, jeez.
So,
We've not taken her out,
we
so
don't take her anywhere, do we?
never take you anywhere, Samara.
Sorry for my science. I was getting dinner. No, you made your vote very clear, Chaotic God. So you're perfectly fine. Excuse me. TB7 says Maddock. The Maddock has to come along. That's TB7's vote. Oh, I'll have to give Mystic. There's a YouTube channel I referenced in our last recording, and I should really just give you the link to what I was talking about because I did not remember the name of the YouTube channel. Like a dullard. Kiara God goes, so what are we doing today? We are doing Samara's loyalty mission. Now, when we first acquired it, Samara alluded to the fact that she would have to she's alluded to the fact that she has to take out her child, right?
Death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Chaotic God, so you may have missed why. TB7's like, this should be a quick mission. You may have missed why, but the Ardat Yakshi is Samara's daughter. It is a rare genetic condition where when you are to consummate your relationship with somebody, you can soothe their nervous system totally. And it is addictive and empowering. So it's addictive and empowering. So if an Ardat Yakshi goes too far and goes on the run, they are to be taken out. Samara feels personally responsible and is basically gonna handle business.
What do you need?
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does. You haven't taken steps to kill her? Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for the help. Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
TV7 says very eloquently, Ardat Yakshi are to Asari what the Dark Triad is to humans. Kiara God, she did not eat her lover like a spider. The Ardat Yakshi hunts down people continuously for sport and passion. So I would not... I wouldn't call it like a spider.
Ari's expecting me.
Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Sel. You look like a good person to know.
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course. but it's paying work.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
What do you mean, we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
I don't know if I know this one.
What's your angle?
It's
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilion. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck, my friends.
Yeah, I don't know if I know that quest. I mean, it's a small quest.
It's
but
a very small quest. It's one easy to forget. I definitely remember that one before. Because essentially, you will find out more about those packages. But that's all I'll say right now.
End is nigh.
I do appreciate our Batarian prophet. It's a nice touch.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We swear to you, Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time. To the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
So, Arcane Flame says about that mission you took, he's just a simple businessman who runs a tailor shop. Just a simple tailor, if you will. So, I think you already get the gist of that.
Yeah. Anything else?
TB7 described what the Dark Triad is. Do you know what that is, Mystic?
Not the top of my
It's
head.
a psychological theory of personality defined by narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. And generally, there's parts of that theory suggest that there's overlap between the two, but like essentially, you can have people that have variations of all three at once.
Fun.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it.
right.
Chat has been caught up. We're going to look at some clues.
Okay, there was another door. I was like, where do you sleep? But, alright. Alright, statue first.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it, but I'd never part with it.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
It's best. I usually think it's better to go oldest to newest, Mystic.
I know, but it's weird that it's...
Yeah, that... Yes, I
Because
understand.
usually in the game, this side is end conversation.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know. I don't think it's true in this instance, but I could be wrong. I would think... Okay, it's up to you, however you want to go ahead with that. I don't think you get shut out of any of them.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, diary. Cycle 34, orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
You can tell that some of this dialogue was an error of its time.
Mm-hmm.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the hollow journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Arcane Flame points out aptly that this was ahead of its time, but also sadly the barrier gaze trope. For you who may not know, there's been... Huh?
Yep.
I know Mystic knows, but for those who may not know, the trope is essentially, sorry, the only gay people who get to be in the series are the ones that we're going to have to die tragically, and we'll feel bad about it because now we realize they're human. We should let people who are queer live in stories.
Right. I don't like the self-deprecating "am I a freak" just because like this. It makes more sense like if we were placing this earlier in the Mass Effect timeline, but this has been decades of humans and aliens knowing of each other,
and it's also not a typical lesbian
Number
relationship
one.
for a couple of reasons. Specifically because the Asari are monogendered and are very specifically conditioned to seek out people of different species in them to procreate.
It's just a line that bugs me because of how 2000s it feels.
Yeah,
And I think the VIP section is actually this way.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really...
Is it not? Lower section. Maybe not. Sorry, I think I got confused there.
Probably getting confused.
People in while I've been standing.
Because it's been years since we had to go to the VIP section of Afterlife.
I just remember the music is awesome.
Oh yeah. It's faster up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or down there. Oh, is it actually down? I forget.
Oh, right.
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you'd remember. You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success, failure, all of the above. I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
That seems like a hopeless job in a place like this.
Quite the opposite, actually. This place needs it more than most. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
That's more noble than I expected.
Noble? No. It's just that someone came along a few years ago and made me see the error of my ways. You convinced me that I could use my contacts and skills for things other than smuggling and exploitation. I thank you for that.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
And TV7 goes, well, the game did release circa 2009. Well, correct.
Right.
Well, this one specifically was, what, 2011? But not far off. Because the first Mass Effect was 2008. There we go. Garagod is mentioning that been around just because they've been around for centuries, it doesn't mean it'll erase the feelings of homosexuality, especially depending on the alien species. I think it's more the idea of at this point in time, in the diversity that we see in this setting in particular, you should not. The idea of being a freak because you're attracted to an Asari when you live in a place like Omega seems like a strange phrase for someone to say.
Oh, is this the VIP? Is this the VIP section? I think it is actually.
Yeah.
It is not.
Oh, we're in lower afterlife.
That is so confusing. It was in a different part, just not this one.
I'm sorry. The speeds. I don't even know what genre of techno that is, but I do love it.
Fears of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control. Emotions at Shepard's rumored survival optics.
I'm just looking for reflection of the wrong places. There.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who wasn't?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. If someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway. That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Okay. What other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
I feel like that phrase means more if you take Samara on missions with you, which we have been bad at. God goes, I saw a meme where every Mass Effect character tries to bang you before the final mission, which I found kind of funny. I think I've seen that meme too. It's definitely out there. Shall we?
We are not dressed for clubbing.
Yeah, we are. It's fine. lose yourself.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band.
Ooh.
I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
So, Mystic, if you remember, you've got to walk around and find opportunities for stuff.
Right, but I don't remember what those are.
So you have, well, you just past something you click.
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
No.
Slow down and tell me what the problem is.
Right. Slow down. Sorry, I just don't know what to do. My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
What is she doing?
A vid piece. She's an investigative reporter, you know? She's trying to profile gang leaders.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Florid's onto him. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
You seem to have a lot of information.
I'm her tech. I've been monitoring the gang's comm. The last transmission said Florid's going to splatter her. Man, I'm a tech junkie. I don't know how to handle this.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
The music here used to be avant-garde.
TB7 goes, I never was able to get tickets for this guy. I feel bad for him. Yeah, he doesn't know.
Something I can do for you, lady?
She's over there, right? Yeah.
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Florid. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moiral. I'm ready to head out.
Yeah, I don't think
Who said that?
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good tipper, too.
I told you to stay away from me.
Playing hard to get? Give it up, baby. I'm sold. Don't be like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole. I'm a dancer, not a hooker.
You got a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you use it.
The shake Mystic has
The
made.
lady asked you to step away.
You want in on this transaction? Hey, I don't care if it's you or this bitch. I just like good times.
They couldn't show a
Good
punch.
times are over.
Thanks for that. Security was asleep.
I think they just wanted to make it. That was like a joke.
It's a weird cut, though.
Hey. Hey! I'll dance next to you. You want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
Start
My
of
name
the
is
show.
Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me?
Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
She likes direct people. That's what I would think, but I could be wrong.
I know what I like.
Do you?
You know better. You know better.
It's still funny.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
Do we gamble on Expel 10?
Yes, we do gamble on Expel 10 because we earned it.
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that, you know?
Yeah.
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Forta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
This feels almost too like.
Yeah, but at the same time, she doesn't know that she's a mark, so.
Do you know Vayenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
Oh, I don't remember the other one. Is it Travel?
Well, it's obviously not Family or Justicars.
Fair, yeah.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
I mean, is this the bottom?
I feel like that corner is the winning
Yeah.
corner right now.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
Oh.
All of those were so unshepherd, though.
I know. Well, not our shepherd, at least. So.
Right. What is that?
Arcane Flame goes, "Where's the terminal for the Infinity Train? I've been waiting for an eternity for the show to get it be saved from the Zaslav Empire." Well, Shepard, what effort! Wow, Shepard, what effort!
For a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die.
Well, that's lucky.
Lucky us. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was a dance, Arcane. The famous one.
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped.
Yeah, the subtext there is not at all.
Not creepy at all.
Yeah.
No. Mm-mm.
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win just before you kill him.
Everybody loves a chess metaphor.
I love how there is the only subtext with Morinth is, "I'm gonna kill you." Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she does lay it on thick.
Yeah.
That Black Widow vibe for sure.
Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do. I love clubs. People, movement, heat.
I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
Yeah, sure. I think it's...
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission. I think we share that, you and I.
We've both killed many times, but that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
I think of the meme thing now. It's like surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Don't count on it.
But you, who are you? Oh no, I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Morin.
Mother.
Do not call me that. I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother. You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Morin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari. They are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
Chat.
Guys, you can choose to kill Morinth or Samara.
We haven't taken Samara with us, so...
Oh my gosh, Mystic. No, I'm gonna cry if we take Morinth. Ugh. TV7 goes, listening to the dialogue options in this mission again, none of them sound organic enough to avoid arousing Morinth's spidey sense.
No.
But we have to also imagine that Shepard's not a spy. This isn't Kasumi doing it. If Kasumi could do it, that this would be totally different.
We brought her with.
Chaotic God's like, why can't we kill the mom? Mystic, that was cruel. TV7 says kill Morinth. Scott goes, wasn't expecting that choice. Chaotic says to kill the crazy daughter. So, I think we're going to be killing Morinth.
I did not expect the chat to pick kill Samara at all. I have certainly never picked Morinth either. And it doesn't actually do a lot. There's like 2 scenes that change as a result.
It doesn't change much. There's a couple of lines where it's awkward with Morinth, but that's it because she imitates
She literally puts on Samara's clothes. Like,
yeah. And then Arcane Flame is like, where is Kasumi anyways? Is she on a mission? Chaotic God says yes, she's here. I haven't seen her. I would like to think that she was like just sitting down at the VIP section being
and
like,
nobody
all right, Shepard, good luck with your dancing. I don't know what's wrong with you, but I think you'll be...
Alright, so we're killing Morinth, right? Yes.
So...
Right? That was the vote?
What?
Killing Morinth?
We're killing Morinth.
Okay.
That's, yeah, nobody's even suggesting kill Samara.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's go.
Bam. Like,
there we go. And we're done. So
and Tim scream.
Scott's like, Kasumi, I'll keep watch, I guess. I could totally see that conversation. God goes, why can the crazy daughter wear the mom's clothes? Wow, what a cut. Yeah, that was, I agree, Arcane, that was abrupt ending. I agree. So, I think it was just the idea of, if you think a mother should never kill their child, that's when you would choose the...
Or if you're playing a really renegade shepherd.
Or a really renegade shepherd. But I guess that's supposed to be the debate of, like, who's really the monster. And I don't think they set it up really well, because Samara has a code. She makes it very clear who she is. And then here's Morinth, who is literally hiding in plain sight so she can be a serial killer.
Yeah, like, we find out where she is by investigating someone she killed. Like, yeah.
So, wait, TB7 goes, and they're just going to leave the body? I guess so. I mean, that's just how it's going to be. Scott goes, so do we not tell the mourning mother we got her daughter's killer? I don't think so.
I think it happens off camera. I think we do get a message about it. We'll see, but
well, Kelly will let us know if there's a message in our private terminal.
Unless Joker reads it first.
Cat God, talking about the philosophy stuff, goes, it depends. Both mothers are grieving now, but the option to save one or sacrifice thousands. Yeah, that's true. Because Morinth isn't going to stop killing for us. Like,
it's true.
In fact, so quote unquote spoiler, but not really for us. If you take Morinth, so both Samara and Morinth have romance dialogue options. If you try to romance Samara is essentially just refuses. I think partly because of the code, but I think partly because of the pain of the last time she fell in love, she gave birth to 3 quote unquote defective daughters.
Yeah.
Whereas for Morinth, she'll be like, oh yeah, you could totally handle it. They'll be amazing. You have no idea. And then the game ends because you've killed, you die. So it's a fail. It's a fail state. Kasumi did do great on that mission, Arcane Flame. I agree. You're allowed to love deep stuff, Chaotic God. I don't think Mass Effect... I don't think a lot of video games are necessarily great at that. They try, but we're not willing...
Some are better about it now.
Like, they're much better about it.
Yeah.
I feel like if you did a game with a much more narrow focus, like A Plague's Tale, I think is a great example of, like, the relation... It's
rat tornadoes.
It does have rat tornadoes, but amidst the rat tornadoes, there's the idea of, like, family relationship and legacy, and essentially this journey of this older sister with her younger brother trying to make sure he's okay, and him in turn then trying to pay that forward.
Right.
So
honestly, that game is ruined by the gamification.
Yeah. But there's stories that I think Disco Elysium, which Mystic is so upset that I never cover.
I know, I'm waiting.
A super deep game. Spiritfarer, which has just been voted as the book club choice by Boss Rush, our network, also has got a lot of things to say.
Another one I'm waiting for you to cover.
I know. And I've been busy, I don't know, writing a book. The Mystic looking at me. Are we super quiet? Does anybody else think we're super quiet? Chaotic God said that, so I'd like if anybody else to...
We're peaking on our end.
Yeah, I think...
Oh, here's... Unfortunately, body of Ardat Yakshi could not be taken for study. So, yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, we just left it there. I mean, I think Samara...
Subject's expertise would have made her a valuable team member if sociopathic tendencies were mitigated.
How do you mitigate sociopathic tendencies, guys? How do you mitigate that? How do you mitigate that without enslaving them, which is not good either? Thanks, Arcane Flame. Good to know. Audio is good for Scott too. Thank you. So
Ready?
I think we're fine. Chaotic God, check your settings. See, did you like trip over a cord or something? I don't know. That's just me.
Right,
me.
Ready?
Make a joke. Yeah.
I don't know if there's a cut scene. Of course there's not. Hi, Kasumi. We're back.
We can level up though. Hey, Kasumi, how are the drinks? So we got to see some of the other parts of Omega. Did we talk to the... Can we talk to the Prophet? I forget if we can talk to the Prophet.
And humans are a blight on galactic unity. You, sir, you are a blight. You, and you, human. And you. Protheans cast off the lesser races, the Krogan, the Vorja, and the humans. And so they dwelled in filth, on worlds made of dirt, feces. And there they lay until they stumbled into the skies. The lesser races will be our downfall. The word is clear. Let none in my sight continue to live, lest their impurity displease me. The word is clear on this, friends. Humans are the hands of the Reapers, here to commit the galaxy to ruin.
You're crazy.
Be gone! Sinner. I cast you out into the cold black. I name you unclean.
I'm very annoyed that a mad prophet is one of the few people who takes the Reapers seriously.
Yeah, that's not helping our case. Arcane Fling says Kasumi was there. She was just using her amazing stealth powers. I believe this. I believe that would be true. Yes. We heading back to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
It is dry in this house, by the way. It's super dry.
Commander, you've received a new message.
Oh, thanks, Kelly. Do you want me to read it?
Sure.
Wait, is this one?
This is literally...
So for those
this
of
is
you who
literally
are...
spam.
So when email was new, there was a lot of like copy pasta, and this is kind of in the style of that. Copy pasta was called that because you'd literally find it somewhere, copy paste it, email it, and then you would forward that email on to all these people, and you were supposed to like...
If you want an older term even, it's chainmail.
It's chainmail. That's right. Because that's also based on what we used to do for, like in regular mail. There was chainmail. I remember in grade school got wrapped up in this idea. So, should I read that one or no? The chainmail? No. Oh, we haven't done this. So we're covering for. So we got a lot of stuff here. Oh gosh. It could happen to me. Oh no. Chainmail. Yes, Scott, indeed. Here, let's do this. Because I am... Okay, this is so sad. Sorry. I have to prepare myself for reading this one, because this one sucks. And the vibe, I should say. The vibe sucks. I am Leslie. I was on a... the food made me sick. The doctors are helping me now. One doctor knows Jacob. He says he can tell you this. He could write this for me, but I want to do it. I need to use my words. My words are coming back. I can talk well. Reading is hard, but I am getting better. I have to get better. Taylor wanted me like this. He wanted my words gone. I have to show him that he lost. I am not weak. He did things to me, and he can't now. He can't take away my words. He can't make me not me anymore, because you and Jacob stopped him. Thank you. Leslie. Ugh. God, it hurts.
I'm just going to mark this one red. We don't need that one. This is... oh my god.
What is this?
This is from Chorban.
Chorban? Wait, remember who's Chorban again?
It's the one that in Mass Effect 1 we were using a device to scan the keepers.
Yes.
So...
Okay. Oh yeah, let's follow that along.
Okay, I hope this address still works. I promise to send you intel on the keepers if I found anything, and this is important. See, those scans you took, it turns out the keepers are bioengineered, and based on my comparisons to some of that material from Saren's flagship Sovereign, they were engineered millions of years ago by the same people who made Sovereign. You may not understand how important this is, but it suggests that the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. It may have been made by something far older, with the keepers as organic guardians. And what's more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something, some signal or something, about every 50,000 years. You can measure genetic variances. It's a bit like comparing rings in a tree to see their drought years. Whoever did this, well, around the last time the signal went off would be around the time the Protheans disappeared, and it's scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of this old
Just say it that way, Mystic.
If any of the old tech still works, they could have some nasty surprises waiting for us. Just that you'd want to know, nobody here in the Citadel will listen to me. Chorben.
Oh, Chorben.
I did so well into the last line.
It's okay. That happens. It doesn't make any sense. Cat of God, yeah, no, you don't need context. You missed the last episode with the last 2 weeks ago, and you would have hated it. You would have hated it. You can go back and watch it and tell us later how much you hate it, because we hated it too. We had so many issues with it, including, I mean, it's interesting that, like, even with Samara's mission, there's a bury your gays trope, because the Jacob mission, we feel like, was horribly tweaked because Jacob was supposed to be gay, and now he's not in this the final version because of pushback. It was
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justikar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
Arcane Flame goes, we don't have magic. Ignore me floating and summoning pure energy clouds. This is sci-fi strange energy.
Yeah.
That's so true. They are essentially space
I haven't had a meal
elves.
that good in a long time.
I'm gonna go talk
I
to.
didn't think Rupert had it in him.
Okay, we don't have to. We actually do have Garrus's thing. Okay.
Yes.
So we have. I'm gonna leave it up to the patrons. We'll put a vote in for the next time on whether we're gonna go finally help Bay, or do more loyalty missions.
Bay, the true Asari for our heart. Hopefully she's not troubled by the fact that we flirted with Morans for the better of the universe. I was gonna say for the better of humankind. I was like, no, not just humans though.
So, well, thank you guys for watching.
Thanks so much, guys. Yes, there was some depth there for sure. They did put a nice cherry on top at the end to make up for the abrupt. Will you kill the daughter or the mother? Oh my god.
Patrons will get to vote for which game Sapphy is playing next time from our current episode that'll be up soon.
Yes.
Because we're still covering Half-Life 1, so we're going to have the patrons going to be able to choose between Half-Life Blue Shift or Half-Life Opposing Force.
Yes. And then we would also have a poll, I guess, for the next mission or two?
Yeah.
For Mass Effect 2. So next live streams this next week. Tuesday will be Cozy Stream again with our favorite couple, Laura and Liberty. And I don't have any plans. We're just going to wing it, see what happens. I think it's the Romance Festival. I might try to get those two married. We'll see if the game will let me. And then a week from today, we'll do the live stream for whatever the patrons decide for the Half-Life expansion packs. So,
thank you guys for watching.
What was it? Arcane Flame goes, Night, can't wait for Half-Life with full life consequences. Oh my gosh. Good night, everybody. We will catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.